Hi, my name is Colin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are on episode 1 in the music career series. What can you do as a music performer? Many of you might be thinking, if I go to a 4-year university and get a bachelor degree in piano, violin, or guitar performance, or any other instruments, what can I do with this degree after I graduated? To be realistic, you probably won't be playing for a national orchestra like the San Francisco Symphony right away. It usually takes you some time to get there, and you might need to get a master's or a doctoral degree. But higher degrees is definitely optional. You don't have to have a doctoral degree to play for a national orchestra. And also, I want to talk about the salary. So, for my research, the salary number that I found per musician in San Francisco Symphony is about 141K to 160K, roughly about there. That's an engineer's salary in Silicon Valley. So if you earn this much money as a musician, you should be very proud and happy. Also, make sure you do some research and look up who you want to study with because everybody plays your instruments in a different style. Here's a list of jobs what you can do for a music performance degree, and this also includes people who have a jazz performance degree or who wants to pursue a degree in jazz studies, like jazz guitar, jazz piano, or jazz vocal. Number one is to teach as a freelancer. There are always kids in your community who wants to learn instruments. And to get started with, you can go to a local music store and ask if they're hiring. You can also make your own website to promote yourself as a teacher. Or you can use like Craigslist or Thumbtack to recruit students online. But you do need to pay a little bit of the service fee. So you basically pay when someone messages you for music lessons. And they usually charge about $5 to $7 as a one-time fee. And think about this way. Once you get that student and get started with the first lesson, you're gonna make more than $5 to $7 per lessons, right? So in one lesson, you really make up your loss for paying for the service. So it's definitely a very worth it to use Craigslist or Thumbtack. Or if I were you, I would use both. Number two is to try to meet as much composers in your community as possible. Wherever they need someone to record their music, they will keep you in the loop and pay you to record their music every time they have recording sections. Now, number three, some of the things you can do on the side while you teach privately is to play for weddings. So you can play as a soloist or you can form your own ensembles to play for wedding gigs. So once you decide if you want to go solo or you want to form your own ensemble, you can reach out to wedding companies in your community and provide them your business card and your website. So every time when they meet a client who wants to hold a wedding venue, the wedding company will introduce your music service to the client. You should really think about this as a side gig because you most likely won't be getting 40 hours of work per week. And Thumbtack, there is also options you can choose to provide music service to the community. So you can definitely get gigs for like weddings, birthday parties, or any type of performance gigs through Thumbtack also. Now, number four, if you're a jazz musician, then this is for you. You can play at a nightclub as a soloist, or you can form your ensemble to do so. You probably won't be finding this kind of jobs online, just like wedding gigs. So you have to take initiative to email, call, and introduce yourself in person to the nightclub staff and go from there. So usually after you finish your gig, they might be nice and offer you a free drink or give you some free food before you go. So it's definitely a very nice side gig to have. Now, number five, form your own ensemble and do tours. So if you're gonna go with this route, you probably need to use social media to constantly promote yourself, or you might have to hire someone to help you promote on social media. It is possible to do this full time or part time during summer if you want to take some time off from teaching. Now, number six, you might be wondering, is there any options that does not require any teaching and you can still make a full-time living with it? The answer is yes. If you want something full time and stable and have nothing to do with teaching, then you can consider joining a military band. Most musicians in the military band are full time. You can look into more details at goarmy.com/band.html. I already put the link below, so check it out in the description below. So, in order to do so, you basically have to be a soldier and go through a lot of trainings. Now, number seven, this is the last option I want to introduce you in this video, is to play at an orchestra, a big band, or singing in a choir for films, televisions, video games, and VR recording sessions. But you basically have to live in a major city like in Los Angeles, Seattle, Budapest, or Tokyo. This option might be a little bit tricky because it's not easy to find this kind of jobs online. So you have to constantly network on social media and try to find who those musicians are. And once you meet those musicians online, you have to go from there and hopefully he or she will introduce you to the agent and go from there. The good news is that once you're in it, there's a union like AMF that protects your salary for all union gigs and offer you a health benefits. But you do have to pay an annual fee for that. And again, if you really want to do this option, they expect you to have an amazing sight reading skills because in all those film and video games music you guys hear, they're all sight reading. There's not a lot of rehearsal time. I hope I provided you some insights or inspired you to pursue a career in music performer. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I look forward to see you guys on episode 2. What can you do as a choral conductor?